tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad. Nowhere special, I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 6.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded about a yard deep. Shrugs him off. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We go! 15 line. 15 line. Shoot!
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw it is Locke. This is caught. It's Cooks. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Got it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. Check 24. 6-6. Pull it high.
Locke taking the snap at 1. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On first down, this is Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Locke throwing on second down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Ram. Check 26. Hey, watch it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
No.
Right back to him on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
49, check 49. Run. Watch twins.
On first down, they run with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 64, weak.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Locke going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. 30-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here That sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Now they try the right side here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Sunday. Bravo. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Black, come on. Let's go, baby.
Turnover.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Let's find 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Clock will try again on second down. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Let's get out the field, D. Let's get
There.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. Jennings lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Lock now on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lock now on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On first down, Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rush in, rush in. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On second and 12, Locke. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yeah, he's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Locke to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and goal, Locke, and that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Locke now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. This is Howard on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, four down. Slam. Switch. Greystone, travel.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. His throw incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We want it. Come to my world. 5'9". 56. Mike. 56. Right there. 56.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. General West.
Locke off of play action. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go! Protein, skill, fight!
On play action, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
120. What's your son?
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Banjo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
Take four. Recon, 132 fighter. What's done?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 16-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Howard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Block now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
We got this.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They look to throw. It's Locke. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Locke. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Set 18, Gator. Check 47. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw it is Locke. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll give him a yard on the play.
Hey, Charlie.
Locke looks to throw it again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Here we go.
Hit it.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.